Yo, what up? It's Don.
Emily here.
We are the Soul Brothers.
Soul Brothers.
And we always have been, and we always will be.
Boy.
All up in your notification section. As per usual, we're going to hit you with a versus video to Adidas shoes.
You guys, a lot of you guys were asking for this one too.
The old $200 million kid versus the new $200 million kid. The Hardens Volume 1 versus the D-Rose 7. Let's get right into it. This ought to be very interesting with the traction. These are both really good tractions.
Yes.
Well, let me do this one because I know it a little bit better. I've been playing in them, but not as much as Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, so this traction pattern is nuts.
One of the best of all time.
Yeah, it
Boat?
really, really is.
Boat, best of all time.
Boat. And outdoors, I wouldn't really use it. Outdoors, it's kind of soft, but indoors, doesn't pick up dust. Bite is nuts.
Yes.
Crazy traction.
Yes. So Harden 1, it's the web of truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're calling it. And stopping power is amazing, but I feel like the D-Rose is a little bit better.
Yeah.
A little bit like harder.
Yeah.
A little bit,
Just
right?
by a little bit.
Just by a little bit. But it's still insane in the Hardens, right?
Yeah.
Dust. Harden picks up a little bit more dust.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. D-Rose 7, you really never have to wipe. It's one of the few tractions where you don't have to wipe at all.
Yeah.
D-Rose 7 and the Kyrie 2.
If you're in a dusty situation, you cannot. I don't know if there's a better traction for dust. You
exactly.
know, the Curry 2 is really good in dust for me.
Yeah.
Certain colorways though.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But this can be used outdoors because the rubber is harder.
Yeah.
So if you play outdoors, I guess the Harden's better, but indoors the D-Rose 7 is better by a little bit. So there you go.
Okay.
D-Rose 7.
Cushion. This is two of their best. I was thinking this is bounce. Both of them are full length boost.
Boost.
This is
implemented
a big,
differently.
Yeah, this is a big thick slab, and it's most of it is uncaged.
Yes.
Which allows it to flex more and expand more, hence giving you more bounce and more impact protection. So it's nice, but it may take some getting used to, or perhaps it may not be for you. I mean, you might want some more response.
Exactly. I like how the heel feels though, because it's not like super mushy as it was in the previous model.
Yeah.
So the D-Rose 7, I really like the cushion. The Harden 1 is straight response. It's full length boost, but most of it's caged. And
like I literally can't really feel the boost in that.
You can't.
Unless you like really go on the edge.
Exactly. Like this, You can see it compressed, but you can't really feel it. It's kind of weird, in the video.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all personal preference. Impact protection, the D-Rose 7 is better. Response, in the forefoot they're the same, but the heel, obviously the Harden's better,
right.
Because the D-Rose 7 compresses a little bit more. Bounciness, the D-Rose 7 is a little bit bouncier in the heel, of course. So it's all personal preference. If you want straight responsiveness, go with the Hardens. If you like a little bit of bounce, the D-Rose is a little bit better. For me, I like the D-Rose 7 a little bit better because the D-Rose 7 in the heel is not like too crazy mushy or anything like that. It's just a subtle little like compression. So, and in the forefoot's basically the same, and the impact protection is a little bit better in the D-Rose 7. So I go with the D-Rose 7.
Yeah, cushion is really subjective, depending on what you like, obviously. So
Exactly.
Moving on to the upper, there is a prime knit version of this, but we're looking at the EM right now, and they're not like insanely different. Except for the prime knit's a little more expensive. This mesh is good. It's very supportive. It's definitely not the most premium or softest. And then you have some synthetics in the back, which are just kind of there for support. And you have the external heel counter.
Yeah. Kind
of like a neoprene material-ish upper. Not too bad as far as materials go.
Yeah.
Not the most premium feeling either.
Yeah. In the Harden ones, you have the prime knit version also, and you have this it's also kind of like a knit, but it feels more like felt.
Mm-hmm.
And then also in the toe area, there's a lot of different materials that Adidas uses. I don't know why they just always change up the color, the materials that they use in the colorways.
Mm-hmm.
But this colorway has leather. I have one that is suede in the I'm Gonna Be a Star, and then the Xenos have like a really soft.
It's almost like an elastic feeling.
Yeah. So I feel like And the I'm Be a Star is a little bit better because when I was breaking this leather one in, it would pinch my forefoot a little bit right here.
Yeah, you have to
like
really, this is old school, you have to really break that leather in.
Exactly.
It'll get soft, but you got to do work to it.
Yeah, so leather, it feels like a little bit more bulkier.
Yeah.
And then the suede is a little bit better in my opinion, but just strictly materials wise, I feel like the Harden's better.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now let's talk fit. Hardens.
I'll go down half a size for the Hardens and go true to size with the D-Rose, but with put an insole in there. So yeah.
Lockdown.
Hardens.
I'm gonna go D-Rose. I'm getting a ton of heel slippage. If you have a narrow foot, be wary of the Hardens. Try them on first.
It's weird. I don't have any, so.
Yeah, but a lot of other people have said that they have, and they probably have narrow foots too.
Yep.
But also, you go down half a size in that. I went down a whole size in that. I was able to, but at least half a size. Adidas is nuts. This one was weird too. We were getting our toe was banging, but then we went down a half a size and it was better. Put an insole in this sucker to bring you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyways, lockdown. We just did.
Yes.
Support.
Of course, the D-Rose.
Yeah.
It's a little bit bulky, but the ankle support's there. This is also. Let's see what's wider though. Boom. Oh, it's around the same.
Yeah.
It's actually exactly the same width.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah, so I guess that's good outrigger, but ankle support is a little bit better than the D-Rose is.
For sure. Ventilation.
Like the same.
Yeah, they're both pretty hot.
Yeah, they're both pretty hot. So.
Okay. Durability.
Hardens.
Yeah. Okay. Let's weigh these suckers. Whatever it is has to be lighter than this.
Yeah, they're both. Adidas makes like pretty heavy shoes.
Yeah.
So that's 13.51. The D-Rose is probably 15.48 because the insole is in there also.
And it feels heavier.
Yeah. So yeah, the Harden is way lighter. So it feels lighter. I mean.
Yeah.
Also, so there's that. Now moving on to aesthetics. Hardens. There you go.
Sure. This is not bad looking either though.
Yeah.
Okay, wrapping things up, pretty much the same price. 140, 150-ish.
Yeah.
I think 140.
I think they're the same price.
Yeah.
140, 140.
Okay, so which one would you rather play in?
I already told you guys how I do this because the D-Rose 7, I don't. Okay, so for an everyday shoe, I would say I play in the Hardens more because I like more minimal shoes. Like this one feels, the D-Rose 7 feels like I'm wearing something because it's a little bit bulky.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, so which is why I'm looking forward to the lows.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's gonna be a really good shoe.
The lows are probably gonna be crazy.
Yeah, because probably all this like bullshit here in the ankle, it feels bulky as shit.
And not only that, like I
traction.
miss this traction pattern.
Oh my god,
it's so crazy, and I want this in another shoe.
Yes.
So.
Just everyday use, I would go with the Hardens. But then when my feet and my legs are starting to feel like fatigued, I go right to the D-Rose 7 or the Crazy Explosives. So, but for you guys, I guess if you guys want like a bulkier, if you guys don't mind the bulkier shoe, or if you're like a bigger player, go with the D-Rose 7. If you're more of a guard, you want a lighter shoe, go with the Hardens.
Yep.
So there you go. That's the versus video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Later.
Peace.